Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and Fortnite just wants to take all my money. You remember recently that I was saying a collab that I would love because somebody asked me in the comments was Fiona and Cake. And this was announced a couple days ago, but on the day I am recording this, January 15th, later today, the Fiona and Cake bundle will be coming to Fortnite, as well as Ice King and Lemon Grab. They are just absolutely trying to take all my money with all the awesome collabs that I personally love that have been coming to Fortnite lately. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. Other than that, there's not any big news. Sorry for the last few days not having any new episodes. I got the flu that was going around, or that is going around. Try to avoid it if you can. I'm telling you, it absolutely took me out. I just felt like dead tired. My muscles were achy. It was not a fun time. It was horrible. So stay healthy out there. Avoid anybody that has the flu if you can, so you don't get it as well. All right, let's see here. Like I said, there's not any other big news to go over at the moment. So let's take a look at how many people are playing this game. And I think we'll see something interesting here. All right, so let's see. Oops. Here we go. Battle Royale 60,000, Reload 40,000, OG 30,000. Zero Build 65,000, Reload Zero Build 6,000, Blitz 15,000, OG Zero Build 9,000. Ranked 8,000, Zero Build ranked 1,000. Reload ranked 35,000. Reload Zero Build ranked 1,000. Odyssey 8,000. Brick Life 1,000. Festival 1,000. Ranked Ballistic 1,000. Save the World 7,000. Creative 2,000. Alright, let's take a look at some Trader made modes, but you could already see that it's lower than it has been in a while. You got things like Chill Guy Pillars 233, Duo Box PvP 1700, Prison Escape Roguelike 521, Mansion Escape 120, Spino Survival Horror 854, Bones Crack Horror 228, The Brick Rooms Tycoon 65. Soccer Team Tycoon 2,700. Steal the Brain Rot 115,000. Escape Tsunami for Brain Rots 2,200. There's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. Our peak number was 1,276,835. So quite a bit lower than what it has been. And we are in the middle of the week, but for a while, even in the middle of the week, even at the beginning of the season before winter break, we were seeing much larger numbers than previous seasons, even in the middle of the week. Now we're getting back down to what we've normally seen in the past couple seasons, and to me, I feel like it's burnout. I feel like this happens every year around the season where there's a Winterfest break in the middle. The season seems to be a little bit longer. The Winterfest break is the longest break of the year where there's not really any updates. They give you plenty of free things to earn, but no updates, major updates during that time, right? So the game just kind of feels the same for the longest period of time throughout the year. So I think that leads to some burnout where people feel like, ah, okay, well, I've played this a lot already, especially over the winter break when you have extra time. You're like, okay, well, I got my fill of that. It takes major updates to keep you around, and even after the South Park update, that did boost numbers for a little bit, but then after the initial, okay, this is a cool update, it just still feels like what you've already been playing for so much over the last month or so. So we're kind of back down to normal numbers instead of the big boost in numbers that we had seen there for a while, but still great numbers, of course. So there you go, there's a look at that. Let's take a look at quests and give you a reminder for quests. And I'm trying to remember if there's going to be new ones out or not. Well, I guess we're about to find out. So let's go take a look. How come none of these are pulling up for me? On the right mode here. Do I have the right mode pulled up? Yeah, I'm set to Battle Royale on the main lobby. What's going on with the quest? How come nothing is... Why are none of the quests pulling up for me? You know what? I'm gonna restart my Fortnite real quick and then see if that fixes that problem. And yeah, and I guess while we're waiting for that, in the meantime, yeah, for real, I got really sick. Like it was bad. And I've heard from my coworkers, I guess during the time period that I called out sick, a handful of my coworkers called out sick with the same thing. So I guess it's just going around and it's really bad. So be careful out there. Avoid anybody who has the flu so you don't get it as well. And I guess while we're waiting, I'm really excited about Fiona and Cake and Ice King and Lemongrab. I am getting, it seems like lately, I am just getting all the collabs I want. Either the ones that I know that I want, and even ones that they end up putting in the game that I didn't know I wanted. Then I realize, oh yeah, that's something else that I love. I'm getting like all the best things. So I want to know what's left out there that you guys haven't gotten yet for collabs that you want that you'd love to see come to the game. Okay, let's see here. Let's look at passes now. Or not passes, quests. All right, there we go. That did the trick. I just needed to restart it. Okay, so let's take a look. All right. Yes, our next set of South Park quests have come out since the last time I recorded. So let's take a look at what they are. You need to damage opponents at Carmine Lodge, Plazy Lodge, or Tip Top Terrace. So either three of those locations. You need to do 750 damage to opponents in total. You need to gain shields from Slurp Juice, Shield Potion, or Chug Jugs, 350 damage or 350 shield in total. You need to thank the bus driver 3 times. Emote on the stage at Cartman Land. Maintain a speed below 40 in a vehicle for 30 seconds. And use the Stick of Truth. So there you go. That's your new set of quests for those. Everything pretty self-explanatory. The hardest one might be using the Stick of Truth, because when it appears, you have to be the first one to get there, to get it. Now, another thing I want to add for this Stick of Truth is, because I finally got my hands on it before these quests came out. Wherever you activate it, that is where I thought it was going to be when you pick it up. That's where the storm is going to um, move to once somebody picked it up, but you still have to activate it. Once you activate it, that is when the storm will hone in on that on the stick and become the center of that circle. So if I were you, if I'm going to pick up that stick of truth, I am getting somewhere to the high ground in a spot that gives me lay over the land in 360 degrees, so I could see enemies coming from all directions, but also on a high ground that is hard for everybody else to get to. So I'm building up on a high ground spot and then activating that thing so that I have the most advantage as possible when I use it. All right, just a little tip there for you. So there's your boarding chaos quests. Weeklies, there's not a new set of weeklies, right? No, nothing new there yet. Do your dailies every day, get those milestones done, and do your ranked for those ranked rewards. All right, so there's your reminder for quests. Let's take a look at the compete tab. All right, let's see here. I'm recording on a Thursday. Let's see. Let's take a look. So, from what I understand, this is like a YouTube VTuber character that I'm unfamiliar with, but there was I don't know even how you say it, Kizunai, I don't know. There was an outfit that came out though, a Kizunai or a Kizunai cup. Okay, so let's take a look and see how this went. Ooh, there was a tie for first place between Delta and Ally Walltaker and Slick and Lonely. Let's see here. They did it differently because Delta and Walltaker only played 8 matches with 2 wins. And Slick and Lonely had 10 matches with 2 wins. Right? Delta and Ally had 62 eliminations. Slick and Lonely had 74. So I'm guessing the difference is, even though Delta and Walltaker have less matches played and less eliminations, they must have been placing a lot higher to make up that difference to tie the score. Let's take a look. Delta and Walltaker, they had 2 victory royales, of course. Their average eliminations was 7.8. Their average placement was 4th. Their elimination 62 and placement points was 390. So yep, you could see that's where the difference is, because Slick and Lonely, their average eliminations was 7.4, so a little bit less eliminations on average, even, and their average placement was 12.5. So they had 74 elimination points in total, and only 378 placement points. So that is what, 12 less placement points, even though they played 2 other matches, because they're on average they were placing quite a bit lower. That's 8 spots lower, which again, in these tournaments where placement points are worth a lot, add up really quickly. All right, so there's a look at that again, and why it's important to be looking at your tournament, what the layout is, what the scoring system is, so that you know what you need to focus on. All right, so there you go. A pretty fun look at that, to see a tie and to see just to compare on how you can score just as many points as somebody else, even with less matches, if you are, getting all the placement points you need when you're playing in that type of match. All right. On this Friday, there is a duos ranked cup, a Reload Elite Series open. So prepare yourself for those, and then we'll go over those tomorrow. All right. Let's head on over to the shop and see what's in the item shop today. Now we're not getting the new Adventure Time stuff today with Fiona and Cake, or in the shop that I'm covering, because it's not the shop brief set today. But again, if you are wanting to save your V-Bucks because you want those, just wait till later today on January 15th, and those will be coming out. All right. Okay. So you got your special offers and bundles. You got Lisa. Bruno Mars has returned. So Bruno Mars is in here. There's cars, of course. Jam tracks. The OG shop's still there. 28 years later, I didn't get to go over this stuff yet, so let's take a look at it. There's the Years of Rage bundle. There's a Biohazard back bling, and it's the Biohazard symbol. It's got like fire and ash floating around it, I guess. 500 V-Bucks. There's the Vertibasher pickaxe, and it is a skull and spine. It's wearing a helmet with flashlights on it. 800 V-Bucks. These come together in the Years of Rage bundle for 1,000, which is 300 off the total. The Dumb Ways to Die bundle has returned, but it's leaving today on the day I'm recording this. Today we have the Per Axe pickaxe for 800 V-Bucks. The Phoenix outfit with the Fox Pack back bling for 1,200. Full Googly emote for 200. The Vix outfit with spin out built-in emote and the Whisker Pack back bling for 1,500. We have the Wendell outfit with the squirrely built-in emote and the Nut Hutch back bling for 1,200. Swiper Strikers pickaxe for 800. The Monk's outfit with Peel Pack back bling for 1,200. Deep Thought emote for 200. There's the Bad Kit outfit for 1,200. The Claw Saw pickaxe for 800. The Fetch outfit for 1,200. Gopher's Catch pickaxe for 500. We got some kicks here that are getting ready to leave today. The Echo outfit with the True Reflection back bling for 1,200. Inversion Blades pickaxe for 500. Echo Jet Glider for 800. The Echo's Wrap for 300. That's all in the Twin Echo bundle for 1,900, which is 900 off the total. There is the Windwalker Echo outfit for 800. Let's see here. Ooh, Pacific Break. I don't think I saw these while I've been sick. These must have been new while I was out sick. And this is the Brock and Amari bundle. Okay, these are leaving today, so even though they're new to me, they are leaving on the day I'm recording this. There's the Brock bundle with the Homegrown Gym back bling for 1,200. I absolutely love that. This character is Broccoli, a big, muscly Broccoli wearing like 80s style gym clothes, and then the back bling is an old school TV with the cassette player built in. It's got abs, Paragus 3000, and photo sweathesis as videotapes to watch, and then you see Brock, leading the workout on the TV on the in these videos that you're watching. Hilarious. 1,200 for that. Okay, there's the Homegrown Gym back bling itself if you just want that for 300. The Florid Reppers pickaxe for 500. So a couple of broccoli, um, like dumbbells for 500. There is the Flexi emote for 300. Got some 80s inspired music, and you're flexing and dancing, doing the workout with the tape. Love it. The Sweaty Wrap for 500 V-Bucks. It says Sweaty Gym on it. You see Brock working out, lifting dumbbells. I love the 80s inspired pop colors. 500. There's the Amari outfit for 800 V-Bucks, and this is a character who's just, regular human character, just getting ready to work out in the sweaty gym gear. Also wearing all the 80s, bright pop colors. Getting ready to work out there. 800 V-Bucks for that. The Sweat Serenade microphone for 800. And it is okay. So this microphone stand, it's got weights on the bottom, and it's supposed to be like a water bottle. I think that's supposed to be the microphone. And it's I'm trying to remember what you call this bar. It's a weight bar though. I cannot think of the name of this specific bar. The ones with the dips in the middle. Anyways, 800 V-Bucks for that. That's all in the Brock and Amari bundle for 2,000 V-Bucks, which is 2,100 off the total. All right, you got your winter ski outfits in here. Fortnite drop section still here with the dinosaur stuff. This stuff usually sticks around for a while, so I'm not going to go over this entire section, but it's got, Rex, the Winosaurus, the Prehistoric Party Bundle. It's got Fish Stick, Duke, the Spike Sidekick, Jet outfit, Aerobic Assassin outfit, Kate Meowdy outfit. There is some new kicks, the Calicool Boots kicks. They're cat. They're cat paws as kicks for 600 V-Bucks. So the South Park items are still here. The Victory Vibes, Kaiju number 8 has returned, and there you go. That looks like everything today. You can get any and all of these items using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Right. Like I said, I was out sick for a few days, so I missed some of the stuff. And like I said, we've been getting so many good collabs lately. I cannot wait for the rest of the Adventure Time stuff that's coming later today when the item shop resets or refreshes. Fiona and Cake, gotta have it. Ice King and Lemon Grab. They've just been getting me all the stuff I want in Fortnite lately. But even with all this collab stuff, I have to say I love that they still do some bangers for originals. So our item of the day today is that Brock and Amari bundle. I kind of love everything in this bundle. I like both the outfits. I like the items and emote that come with this. It's all really awesome. So there you go. That's your item of the day today. All right, and now that we've done our item of the day today, let's get to some comments. I probably got a handful to get through since I missed a few days, so let's take a look. On YouTube, Salmon says, "Hey Mikey, I haven't gotten the Stick of Truth yet, but I got Kenny Medallion and it's pretty good. I was the one who sent you the back bling." Awesome, thank you. I thought it was. Glad that we confirmed that. Also, the new chip heals are 10 times better than a Chug Jug because it heals 300 instead of 200. It also damages enemies. One question, what does ADS mean? I think That's what it's called. Because in creative maps with the mod benches, there's no option to reduce it. Thanks for bangers. Sorry for the long comment. ADS is aim down sight. So when you press the button to aim down sights, that is the zoom that it goes into to so that, you know, instead of when you go from firing from hip to pressing the button to aim down in your sight, that's what ADS means, aim down sight. And now the cheesy poofs and chug jug, that's two different things we're talking about though, because the chug jug, at least it gives you health. I mean, not health, it gives you shield. The cheesy poofs, they don't give you shield, it just is only health. But that is extremely helpful if you know, end up in a situation where you're far away from where the circle is going to be and you need to have something that's going to, you know, give you health while you're trying to get to where the new storm is going. So it's kind of situational. I mean, like I said, right now, if somebody picks up that stick of truth, that's what I'm going for. I have to get some cheesy poofs because I want to make sure that I have something to replenish my health while the storm is closing faster. But then I'm going to carry a second healing item to give me shield as well. So I think with the introduction of Stick of Truth, if you're in a match where it appears and somebody else activates it and you're far away, you definitely need to carry multiple healing items, cheesy poofs being one of them for sure. All right, thank you, Salmon, for your comment, and again, thank you for sending that back, playing. Appreciate it. There's so much good stuff out right now. Thankfully for me, tomorrow is payday, and then I can finally get all these awesome things that are out that I've been wanting to get. Let's see here. ES Board says, hello, I'm back. Sorry I have not been commenting lately, just lots of things to do. Thank you for updating almost every day. Have a great day. Hey, well, thank you for the kind words. And yeah, I totally get it. You don't have to comment every day. We all have lots of things to do, right? So totally understand. I appreciate it, though. Waffle says, I was doing some of the reload battle pass quests, and I got 2 wins in a row. Reload is actually kind of fun. I think reload is amazingly fun. From when I've played it, I think that's why you see a lot of people in reload. In the numbers, you see a lot of people who want like good competitive practice playing in reload ranked mode. It is a lot of fun. It gets you a lot of experience in battling and gives you a lot of opportunities with that. So yeah, reload is definitely a great mode. I think, you know, I think just because that's what got me into the game, battle royale is still my favorite. I want to play regular build battle royale, but then the next one down is probably reload and then blitz for me. You know, that's how I would rank my top 3 modes that I enjoy playing. There's so many, you know, especially like creator modes that I haven't played. I'm sure there's lots of other great things out there, but those are the kind of the main epic ones. That's how I would rank the epic made modes that I want to play. All right, that's awesome for you, though, Waffles. Great job getting 2 wins in a row there. Let's see here. That's all we had on YouTube, so let's head over to Spotify, where Magsy, my best friend, says, hi, I love your pod, and can I please get a shout-out and get a skin? My name on Fortnite is Solberg Princeton. Hey, Magsy, I don't have enough money to get myself you know, V-Bucks and all the stuff I want to get in Fortnite. So sorry, I don't send out skins. But Um, thanks for your comment, and at least you got your shout out for leaving a comment. Let's see here. Shadow come back says, no more shockwave grenades. Yeah, that is one thing about the update that was kind of like kind of a bummer. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it has something to do with the stick of truth, and the shockwave grenades, you can travel really fast, even better than with the junior bounce pads, right? So I feel like maybe it's their way of making sure that there's not too many people in the end game and bogging down the lobby in the end, since it's all closing in really fast. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, too bad they're gone. I know, right? Let's see here. Baseball Lord says, "What a day for Chicago sports." Oh, okay. And he did leave this quite a few days ago, since the last time I recorded when I got sick. So it says, "Da Bears craziest combative win against Packers ever, and best comeback in postseason history for them. That was insane." Cubs sign Alex Bregman to a 5-year, $175 million deal. I saw that. Chicago teams are back, baby. We'll see about that. I don't know, something about that Cubs team. They just, I don't know if it's all going to come together for them. But, for your sake, I hope it works out well. And then, yeah, the Cubs, not the Cubs, but the Bears, they're doing good. And I think they're meeting the Rams. For the longest time, the Rams looked like the best team in the NFL throughout the regular season. But over the last month and a half, their defense has been fading, and you might be going up against that team at just the right time. I think the Bears actually, I still would favor the Rams, but I think the Bears actually have a pretty decent chance, especially the Rams have to travel to Chicago, and I know it's supposed to be some really bad weather conditions in Chicago for that game, and Matthew Stafford doesn't always do great in that, so there's a chance you guys beat them. So good luck. And then he says the South Park in-game trailer is actually so cool, bro. Can't wait to play next. How's your day going, Mikey? 10 out of 10 pod. Keep up the great work. Well, thanks, Baseball Lord. And my gosh, at the time when you sent this, and how was my day going? Horribly, because like I said, when I got sick, I was really sick. But I'm good 85-90% better now, so it's going good on today. Let's see here. That one mushroom guy says, "I got a Switch 2 for Christmas and started playing Reload, and in past 3 days I got 14 wins." Nice, mushroom guy. That is amazing. Jackson Prevost says, "Guys, I started a 404 challenge in Minecraft yesterday. Played for 3 hours, got diamonds on accident, almost a full stack of iron ingots, a farm, a storage room, a smelting room, and found a skeleton spawner. Next is more torches, so I can make a tree farm room. Wish me luck." Hey, well, you left this one a few days ago as well, Jackson. I hope it's been going well for you since then. I know my kids play Minecraft. I've never played a lot of Minecraft myself, so I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope it's going well for you. Miles Dawson says, "Love the pod, keep it up. And do you know how to quad edit?" Quad edit. I don't know what you mean, so I guess not. Let's see here. Kadonally says, "This Fortnite podcast is really good. Keep up the good work." Hey, thank you, Kadonally. I appreciate that. And Luke says, "Love the South Park collab." Yeah, me too. Like I said, I'm loving it. And I was saying this in Discord. I think, thankfully for me, I was super busy over Winterfest break, right? Because that's when it's always the busiest time of year at work for me. So I haven't played a whole lot yet, so I'm not feeling any kind of burnout. So when I get into play right now, I'm having a ton of fun. So yeah, I'm enjoying the South Park update for sure. All right, and there you go. That's all the comments today. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Make sure you go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.